Welcome to our live stream tonight from David Wood Field at Benny Douglas Stadium here in Muleshoe for the second game of District 2-3A action on the Muleshoe Mules football schedule. The game will kick off around 7 p.m. We'll have a pregame. We'll show you the coin toss, the national anthem, the school song for the Muleshoe Mules. All that coming up shortly with our voice of the Muleshoe Mules, Elliott Davis. This live stream brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, AimBank, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bi-Wize Home Store, Hereford Feed, David and Liz Tips, Wilson Drilling, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, McDonald's Restaurant, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Dell Oil Company, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, McCormick Seed, CHS, and RU Fit. The Mules come into this matchup with the River Road Wildcats at 2-4 on the 2020 season and 0-1 in district, and the Wildcats are 3-5 overall, 0-2. We'll be back with our pregame shortly, but first these messages.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Mark Morton today.
5 Area Telephone and West Plains Telecom is home owned and operated. Let us show you the personal touch that only comes with being local. Call or come by our office and let one of our customer service reps tell you about our new internet packages available today. If your internet doesn't move like it should, we can help. Experience everything your internet speed can be on our super fast fiber optic network. Don't forget to ask about our managed Wi-Fi and our home automation security service. Choose one of our bundles and save even more.
Give us a call.
Brian Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas, supporting the Mules and Lady Mules. Wedding shower selections for Dylan Gallman and Lakin Rodriguez available now at Fry & Cox shower set for October 31st. Brand new is the ice pink colored Rhodey 24 cooler by Yeti, along with these really cool copper, graphite, and ice pink 20 and 30 ounce tumblers, along with the 12 ounce kids bottles, all by Yeti. One of the specials of the month, good through November, is the Fat Max 25-foot tape measure, marked down to $9.99 while supplies last. The weather is turning cold, and Fry & Cox has you covered with a good selection of heaters like bathroom, ceramic, utility heaters, electric, infrared, and oil-filled radiator heaters. Also get your doors and windows and vents sealed, now along with faucet covers in stock. Good through October is the 10-year smoke alarm, on sale now for $16.97. Also, this fire extinguisher is marked down to $13.97. Another manager special available now at Fry & Cox is the Rainera Pro Heavy Duty Corn Broom, on sale for $6.99. Good through November, all at Fry & Cox, 401 South 1st Street, Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Welcome all to David Wood Field and Benny Douglas Stadium for today's district matchup between the River Road Wildcats and your Muleshoe Mules. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with Gillamp Advertising, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Muleshoe's coming into this ballgame 2-4 and 0-1 in district play. with losses to Sundown, Friona, Simnel, and Bushland, and wins against Lamesa and Tulia. River Roads coming into this matchup 3-5, 0-2 in district play, with losses against Wellington, Lamesa, Littlefield, and Bushland. Wins against Wheeler, Sanford Fitch, and Stonette West Texas. The last 5 matches between these teams have been pretty good. Muleshoe coming on top 3-2. Both have traded games, one winning the last matchup and the one before that one too. The Mules are celebrating October, or really Pinktober is what it is Breast Cancer Awareness. So down on the field, you will see a lot of pink. It is October. Now, the interesting fact for this matchup here is that River Road lost to Lamesa 32-29. That was earlier in the season. And Muleshoe comes into this matchup winning against Lamesa here at home 42-6. So that matchup is something to look at between these two teams right now. Now, Zach Hasley has been terrific on offense, and the offensive line, defensive line has been really good. Last week against Bushland, Bushland's just the powerhouse that you expect coming out of this district. They beat River Road 41-7, then Bushland turned around and beat Muleshoe even more than that. Muleshoe will be coming out of the tunnel, and as soon as they do, they will be doing the national anthem. But before they do, we will be going over River Road's lineup. Their starting offensive line is going to be left tackle, sophomore 51, Jackson Golan. O-line, left guard, sophomore 52, Jordan Avina. Center, junior 75, Tate Upchurch. Right guard, senior 50, Creed Johnson. Right tackle, junior 64, William Peterson. At quarterback, they have senior number 1, Lance Welps. Wide receivers, they have senior Jarek McCormick, number 3. At number 2, Casey Elam, wide receiver. And at running backs, they have number 10, Jaden Fry, he's a junior. And junior number 20, Elliott Brown. At tight end, they have number 25, Caton Hudson. Then on defense, on the O-line, they have number 20, junior Elliott Brown. Number 3, senior Jarrett McCormick. Number 61, Mikael Jones, he's a senior on the offensive line. Junior, number 75, Tate Upchurch, also on the offensive line. And last on the offensive line, senior, number 50, Creed Johnson. Their linebackers are going to be number 8, junior Jason Quintanilla. Junior, 44, Roland Smith. Senior, number 25, Caton Hudson. Number 4, Travis Hart. And the safeties, number 1, Lance Welps. And 11, Price Seymour. We will now be recognizing the national anthem. here's your Muleshoe Mules starting lineup. Number 1, Matt Fabela, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. Number 2, Judas Reyes, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. Number 3, Eli Macias, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 4, Zach Hasley, quarterback, defensive back, junior. Number 5, Victor Solano, running back, linebacker, senior. Number 7, Joey Gutierrez, running back, linebacker, senior. Number 8, Brendan Davis, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. Number 10, Christian Fabela, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. Number 11, Irvin Torres, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. Number 12, Joey Martinez, running back, linebacker, senior. Number 13, Jeremiah Barone, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 14, Davian McCollin, wide receiver, linebacker, sophomore. 19, Uriel Vasquez, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. Number 21, Elisar Cincineros, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 22, Christian Morales, running back, linebacker, freshman. 24, Tate Shipman, wide receiver, defensive line, sophomore. 33, Braden Shipman, wide receiver, defensive line, senior. Number 50, Jacob Reyes, offensive line, linebacker, junior. 51, Mario Gordardo, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 52, Ricardo Gonzalez, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 53, Doc Gardner, O-line, D-line, junior. 55, Kurt Rodriguez, offensive line, linebacker, senior. 63, Eric Vasquez, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 64, Alex Regalado, offensive line, junior. 73, Aaron Espinoza, offensive line, senior. 78, Nick Reyes, O-line, D-line, sophomore. 79, Elias Aguirre, offensive line, senior. Number 80, Victor Vasquez, wide receiver, defensive line, senior. Your head coach is Jason Richards. Offensive coordinator, Chris Mosier. Defensive line coordinator, Daryl Davis. Assistant coaches are Aaron Simmons, Stephen Butler, Jackson Lee, AJ Villanueva, Charles Hertz, Austin Ross, James Hopper, Ross Johnson, Zach Toscano, Josh Hoffman, and Stephen Seymour. Your superintendent is Dr. R.L. Richards, and the high school principal for the Mules is Cindy Basir. Muleshoe will receive the ball first for this matchup, looking to get revenge from last year's loss. Kicking it away is going to be the River Road Wildcat. That's going to land. It's going to go out of bounds. Luckily, that went out of bounds. The kicker's number 64, William Peterson for the Wildcats. Ball is kicked out of bounds. That will bring Muleshoe up field just a little bit to help them get a start here for their first drive in this game. Nice little chilly night here in Muleshoe, Texas. Temperatures dropping into the lower 40s, and probably around game time ending, it will land right in the 30s here. Nice little cold front came through yesterday, cooling down the area. Really, the whole panhandle is experiencing that right now. First and 10, Zach Hasley and company come out for the Mules at their own 30-yard line. Let's see what they do on offense. Bringing number 12 in motion. It's going to be a pitch out. Good blocks up front. Good little drive. That's going to be Joey Martinez's first run of this game. Gain of a couple there for him. Second and 8 for the Muleshoe Mules. Muleshoe doing really good on that first play, kind of pushing around on the line of scrimmage. Quick out to number 3. He has blocks everywhere. He has an open field, just really good block. And they're going to call that. They're going to see what that flag is real quick. That was Eli Macias on the catch and running from one side of the field to the other. We'll see what the flags are here. I thought that was like a very clean block. Just a big hit on the River Road Wildcat. It's going to be a personal foul on the Mules. That's going to drive them back. It'll be a repeat second down. So second down and 23 for the Mules is what we have on our board. Got trips down low. One running back and the lone receiver up high. I can't get a number on who that is. It's a little cold out here. It's going to be Joey Martinez who's going to take it, go up. He got some blockers in front of him. Big run for Joey Martinez, taking the ball just kind of right outside the sticks. 3rd and 11 for the Mules. So that was a really good run by Joey Martinez, and the penalty hurting Muleshoe here is that really would have been the first down for the Mules if they ran that where they previously were. 4 wide receiver set with the running back, no tight end. Looking for the jump, Zach Hasley and company looking over to the sideline for some direction. Brennan Davis, number 8, right there in the slot at the bottom of your screen. Watch out for him. Big, tall receiver. And Zach Hasley looking. He has really nobody open. He's going to have to get it away, and he will toss it out of bounds. Kind of had nobody open there. And the punt team will come out for the Mules. Muleshoe struggling to get things going there, and honestly really wasn't a struggle. There's a really good block that was called back. Personal foul on the Mules, which brought him back to 2nd and 23. Play clock at 15, and it looks like they have one too many people on the field. More penalty trouble for the Mules here. They are facing illegal procedure, I think is what it was. And now Muleshoe's going to have to burn a timeout. So Muleshoe not starting off the game that they want to. Maybe it's the cold weather. Maybe just a little confusion. They did come off of a bye week. And before that, they played Bushland, and then before that was a bye week. So playing one game in the past 3 weeks does that to you sometimes. And it's kind of adding a little rust on there. Got to shake it off and get on the field and be able to drive the ball down, and maybe we'll see it on the next drive. Defense for the Mules has been really good this season, really not giving up a whole lot of points. Their biggest points they've given up was to Bushland. Before that, you really were only giving up an average of right below 20 points a game. Offense being able to get it done. Offensive line, defensive line, on the other hand, pushing people around and opening up holes has been the power for the Mules this season. 4th and very long, and Zach Hasley will punt away, and he has a really good leg. And that will go into River Road territory. River Road will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Wildcats will come out here. Quarterback Lance Welps is number 1 on the team. He will be leading the Wildcats here on their first drive. Now looking at the roster here, the offensive line is kind of young there on the left side. On the weak side, they got some sophomores, but they got a very big line here running a big boy formation. Everyone gets some time to really get some blocks up front. Something that Muleshoe really hasn't seen all season. Muleshoe's played the spread until it came to Lamesa. Lamesa ran under center for most of the game, and I think River Road will do the same here. Burning a lot of clock is what's going to happen with this type of play style, and the Mules are just going to have to go belly to belly, and it's going to be number 1 Welps who's going to keep it here, and he's going to be tackled, and they're going to probably give him the first down. Whistle blown dead. Ball came out, but blown down. First down for the Wildcats. Lance Welps doing it right there. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, coming out in that big package again. And they're going to hand it off. Welps takes it. And it's going to be a host of Mules getting in there. I think that's number 53, Doc Gardner, who got in there. Doc Gardner this season called his name a couple of times. Him, Victor Velasquez, Elias Aguirre, and Mario Gordardo, all right there now. Defensive line, very big guys getting up in your face. They pop you in the mouth, knock you over, pick you up, and invite you to church is what they do most of the times. 2nd down and 9. Welps and gun now. And it's going to be a pass. And Welps in danger, needs to get it out. He has an open receiver. 1st down for the Wildcats. It's going to be Jarrett McCormick who got the pass. He was the intended receiver, giving the Wildcats a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the River Road Wildcats with 8 minutes approaching here in the 1st quarter. Really good read by the Mules on that one. And honestly, if Welps would have kept it, he had some open real estate in front of him. Good read by the Mules. Bad read by the quarterback Lance Welps for the River Road Wildcats. Brings up 2nd down and a loss of 1 on that play. Number 3, the lone receiver down at the bottom of your screen, Elliott Brown in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to number 10, who's going to get a big chunk of yardage there. It's going to be 5 yards. It's going to be Dylan Fry. Dylan Fry on the carry, just put his head down, found the hole, and got what he could with those yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 for the Wildcats. Boy, the Wildcats have burned a lot of clock on this possession here. We're now at the 7-minute mark, and it just felt like we were just at 8 minutes here in the 1st quarter. And there's the jump off sides. And honestly, I think that was going to be on the Wildcats. I seen that left side bounce a little bit, and like I said, got some sophomores down there, a little bit inexperience, and that will happen on the offensive line especially. And that's going to be a false start, and that's not what you want if you're the River Road Wildcats. Takes you back 5 yards, erases everything. 3rd down and 10 for River Road. Now, if you're Muleshoe, you got to be careful about River Road going over your head here. The pass hurt Muleshoe last time. 3rd and 11, I'm sorry, is what it will be. Expect to see that gun again, and there it is. Look at the wide receiver. You may come across your screen at the top, and he will. Lance Welps is in trouble. Muleshoe needs to get him down. Irvin Torres with the open field tackle. Good job, Mills, on that play. Defensive line got in there and disrupted a whole lot of the play. Good stiff arm by Lance Welps to get away from one Mule, but did not get away from number 11, Irvin Torres of the Mules. Brings up 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats. Burning clock is what the River Road Wildcats have done in this game so far. 6 minutes left in this 1st quarter. Possession time is big time on their side. 4th down, Lance Welps is going to keep it himself, and he has some open room in front of him. You need to tackle him. That's going to be Muleshoe's ball. Turnover on downs. Lance Welps getting up to about the 24-yard line. They're going to say he only got to the 26. Turnover on downs gives Mules some new life and hopefully shaking off the rust a little bit after those first couple of plays on the first drive that Muleshoe had in this game. 1st and 10 for the Mules. Zach Hasley and company coming out, and in all honesty, I'm really excited to see what they have here. Eli Macias at the bottom of your screen, all by himself. Joey Martinez to the left. Irvin Torres and 21 LSR Cincineros at the top of your screen. Brendan Davis, big up there on the line, is moving in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Joey Martinez. Flag on the play. And we'll see what this is. This is kind of in the area of holding. And it is. It's going to be holding on the Mules and penalties. That'll be number 3 for Muleshoe. And that has to really hurt after a run like that. It'll take you back to 1st and 20, repeating 1st down. number 1, Matt Fabela, and now 21, Elsar Cincineros at the top. Lone receiver down low is going to be Eli Macias. The Muleshoe now has 2 running backs in the backfield. We'll see what they do here. Irvin Torres in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Joey Martinez. Blocks in front of him. The linebackers for the Wildcats really just kind of stayed put on that one. Now you got to kind of adjust to that and see about going on the outside. They really didn't chase from the outside. They kind of stayed at home, and that's why that play didn't go too far. It's going to be second down and very long for the Mules, and the pass is what you want, and that's going to go back into the hands. That was almost a pick six. It went in and out of the hands of the River Road Wildcat. That's going to be number 5. I'm sorry. I can't get a number on him, but it went back into the hands of Eli Macias, and luckily that wasn't a pick six. It's going to bring up third and very long for the Muleshoe. Your screen, the safeties are kind of pushed forward. Now they're bouncing back. Really quick pass out to number 13, who's going to take it up the left side. And there's going to be a flag on the play, and that's in the area of holding. That's going to be Jeremiah Barone on the catch and run. And man, if you're Muleshoe, you really hope this is not a holding call. And it will be. Penalties declined. It's going to bring up 4th down. So the punt team will come out. Big run by Jeremy for the Muleshoe Mules. Zach Hasley to kick it. Back to receive is, looks like number 1, Lance Welps. And that kick is going to go straight into the hands of number 3. And you got to hang on and catch him. And that's what they do. Jarrett McCormick taking it across the 50-yard line on that punt return for the Wildcats. Brings up 1st and 10 for the running Wildcats, is what I'll call it for now. Passed the ball 2 times, has ran it the rest of the game, burning a lot of clock. 4:17 left here in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score as the Wildcats take over. Lance Welps under center, and that's going to be a keeper by Lance Welps, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Number 50, Jacob Reyes, getting back there along with number 1, Matt Fabela. That was read perfectly, and if you're Muleshoe, that's what you have to do. Offensive line just kind of disrupt, and the linebackers keep your eyes up, and you just kind of go left to right, make sure and see where the ball's going. You got 2 running backs back there, and you also have a quarterback who can run it. He can also pass it too. Pre-game, he does have a bullet. Now, he can throw a bullet, that's for sure. It's going to be catch by Lance Welps again. He's in pursuit, and he's not going to go anywhere but maybe about 4 yards on that play. So he lost 4, gained 4. 3rd down and 10 is what we'll say. Now they're going to give him the extra large, so 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Now you got to see here if maybe the Wildcats do something tricky. Lance Welps coming out at quarterback. And he is in shotgun now, not under center, so expect the pass, and he is in immediate trouble, and he's going to have to get rid of it quick. That is over the reach of number 3, Jarek McCormick, the intended receiver. Good job, number 2, Judas Reyes, on disrupting the pass. Brings up 4th down for the Wildcats. And if you're Muleshoe's defense, you can't feel bad about any of this. You got to have some confidence on boosted here. I mean, They ran, and you stopped them on last series, and here you stopped them again. Now, they can run this still. They're all bunched up here at the line of scrimmage, and that was almost blocked. That is a bad punt by Lance Wells. Everyone move out of the way. That ball will go maybe 10, 12 yards. So defense forcing the Wildcats 2 times. No points, but vice versa, the Wildcats really haven't, you can say one thing or another. It's the penalties that are hurting the Muleshoe Mules right now. Penalties after big plays is really what's holding Muleshoe back, and that's something that you can easily correct. And honestly, haven't played last week, played a game in 3 weeks, one game in 3 weeks just kind of hurts you, and that happens. So maybe you got that out of your system. It's going to be the running back, number 12, Joey Martinez, taking it up the right side. And they're going to say no gain on that play. 2nd down and 10 for the Mules. Second down and 10 for the Mules. Zach Hasley back. Two running backs in the backfield with him. And that's going to be a handoff to number 12, Joey Martinez, who's going to shuffle backwards and, all honesty, had nowhere to go. Good pursuit on the Wildcat defense there to really just kind of plug up any holes for Joey Martinez to run through. Brings up 3rd down and 10. We're now under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. The Mules looking off to the sideline, and 2 receivers high, 1 low. In all honesty, you probably see the pass here, and you will. You have an open guy out on the left side, and Zach Hasley will throw it out of bounds. Brandon Davis running the seam route up the middle of the field at the top of your screen was wide open, and Zach Hasley was flushed out of the pocket, had to move away from that. So on the opposite side of the field, brings up 4th down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Big kick. And that's going to go into the hands of number 1, Lance Welps. It's going to go backwards, and there's going to be a flag. And you got to think that might be a block in the back. Shoulder kind of turned. And I think that's what it will be. And it's going to be a block on the back for the Wildcats, and that will hurt you even more, driving you inside the 15-yard line. Should put you right at the 10. And that's kind of where they'll put them. 10, 11-yard line, 1st and 10, and the Wildcats will have to go to the field, will have to drive the field practically to get a touchdown. 1:19 left here in the first quarter, all knotted up at 0. And it looks like they're coming out in a double wing. It's going to be a handoff to number 10, who's going to be tackled. That's going to be Dylan Fry for the Wildcats. Gain of about 5 on that play. If you're Muleshoe, you really want to get a stop down here. Muleshoe's defense being stout up front, really bending, not giving is what I'd call it. Giving up a little bit of yardage here and there, but forcing the 4th down and the punts and the turnover on downs. And it's going to be Welps who keeps it, and he's going to go up the left side. And 1st down for the Wildcats. Good run by Welps, just barely getting past the 1st down marker. Moving the sticks is what they're doing. 1st and 10 for the River Road Wildcats. So now they're driving. So we are now under 20 seconds here in the first quarter. In all honesty, they could probably burn out the clock. And they are not. They're going to probably stay in this package. Maybe see if they can get Muleshoe to jump. And they're not. It's going to be a handoff to number 10, who's going to be tackled immediately. Little shoelace tackle up there in the defensive line. Good job for the defense. End of the first quarter is where we're going. 0-0 is your score. Offensive struggles so far, but the defenses have been pretty good for the Mules and the Wildcats. Muleshoe versus River Road is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, AimBank, Muleshoe ISD, Bi-Wize, Hereford Feed, David and Liz Tips, Wilson Drilling, Shipman's Body Shop, McDonald's Restaurant, Bailey County Electric, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Dell Oil Company, 5 Area, McCormick Seed, CHS, and RU Fit. You can see all of our sponsors on the front page of our website, MuleshoeTV.com. We are also streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Gil Lamb, or Channel 6 Muleshoe, and also on MuleshoeTV.com. We'll be doing this for the rest of the year. Our away games we will be streaming from our phones, and on the home games we will be streaming from our full production that we have. We've upgraded a lot of our stuff this year to be able to do this, and we love doing this and being able to bring you Muleshoe Mule football. So 2nd down and 6 forward, and Lance Welp's going to keep in. That's a good read by the Mules. Once I was saying again, we are streaming, so if we run into any issues, just stick around. We'll be back. Check the Facebook page and also check the YouTube just in case if the stream is going on one of those and not the other. Also on MuleshoeTV.com. And honestly, this might be a low-scoring game, and it's all because of the River Road's run game. They are just burning time off the clock. About 30 seconds every play is what they're taking. 3rd down, and Muleshoe needs a stop, and that's what they'll get. 4th down and 1 for River Road. Now I'd expect River Road to come out of this immediately. I'd expect River Road to come out of the huddle immediately and do a quarterback sneak. The crowd getting into it. It is a cold Friday night here in October, kind of mid-October right now. They jumped. That's going to be a false start on the River Road Wildcats. If you're River Road, you do not want to do that on 4th and 1. That will drive you back 4th and 6. And the package change is coming, which means the punt team is coming out for River Road. Back to receive for the Mules is going to be number 11, Irvin Torres. Then punting it away is going to be Lance Welps. The last punt he had went probably about 10 yards, and Muleshoe almost blocked it. Big wide stance here, and that is a different story on this punt. Irvin Torres is going to take it, and he's dangerous. You give him enough room, and he'll run with it. And number 13, Jeremiah Barone, getting ran over by Irvin Torres. Wildcats will stop Irvin Torres right here at about the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Muleshoe Mules. So if you're Muleshoe, you've been honestly not doing bad on offense. It's the penalties that hurt you the first couple of drives, and then the last drive, it was just River Road was in the right place in the right time. Zach Hasley and company coming out. 1 receiver down low, 2 up high. That's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a keeper by Zach Hasley. And Zach Hasley showing he can do it, putting his shoulder down. Big hit by Hasley. Good gain on that play. Gain of 6. Zach Hasley's telling Lance Welps, hey, I can do it too. 2nd down and 4 for the Mules. It's going to be a handoff here to Joey Martinez. Joey Martinez finds the hole. 1st down, Mules and more. He says, give me my change. Dollar plus some on that play. Good run for the senior. Muleshoe first down. Muleshoe now having a rhythm on offense. Zach Hasley hanging off to Joey Martinez. Good blocks up front. Joey Martinez passes one guy to the up the left side. Flag on the play. And that honestly might be on us. Good run by Joey Martinez on that last play, and you would really hope this penalty is not on Muleshoe. There's going to be a holding on Muleshoe. Penalty is going to be declined, and it's going to be a chop block on Muleshoe. That penalty will be accepted. The penalty woes is what has been hurting Muleshoe so far tonight. First down, repeat first down, and 20 for the Muleshoe Mules. 9:40 left here in the second quarter. We are knotted up. If you're just now joining us, Muleshoe's offense struggling a little bit. Penalties here and there, just not doing good. Irvin Torres on the carry on that one. Puts his shoulder down, and honestly, he'll get maybe a couple on that play. However, on the other hand, the Muleshoe defense doing their job, doing a great job up front, disrupting and honestly bending, not breaking. River Roads ran most of their plays. I think they have about 3 or 4 pass plays right now in this game. Now River Road has winning. They're going to win this time of possession. They've held it for most of the game, and that's because they run kind of methodically coming to the line. It's going to be Eli Macias coming up after catching the pass. Good catch by Eli Macias. Third down and about 15 for the Muleshoe Mules. And you know what name I haven't really called a whole lot tonight? Matt Fabela. Matt Fabela is at the top of your screen. And down low you have, I think it's number 2, Judas Reyes, who's down here, wide receiver down low, trips up top. Joey Martinez at running back. And here comes the pass, and there it is right there. Matt Fabela that's Eli Macias just over his head. Macias kind of forced off his route. Good job by the River Road Wildcats there. 4th down and 15 for the Mules, and the punt team will come out. Lanswell's back to receive. Also number 3, Jarrett McCormick. The punt is a booming kick. Really good. Jarrett McCormick's going to call fair catch. We'll mark him probably about the 13-yard line. So, 12-yard line. So, 1st and 10, kind of similar field position for the River Road Wildcats. Still take over now. So, River Road not really being able to do much. They got a first down the last possession, but immediately just kind of got punched in the mouth when trying to run the ball, and good job to Muleshoe for doing that. Big package here, double wing on that little handoff here. It's going to be number 44 who's going to get tackled immediately. And I thought I saw a flag, and I didn't. So number 44, Roland Smith over there taking the carry. Loss of 2 on the play. So that wing just came over, took the ball, didn't get anywhere with it. Good job by the Muleshoe defensive line. Linebackers doing a really good job coming up and filling up the holes. And nothing you can do about that if you're River Road. Just Muleshoe's defense doing what they're supposed to, reading the right keys. 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats. And it's going to be Lance Welps who's going to take it. I think there's a little bit of misdirection there. I think that ball was supposed to be handed off, and it wasn't. 3rd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Now, if you're Muleshoe, watch out for the pass. I'd expect River Road to come out in this gun with the 2 running backs. $7:20 left here in the 2nd quarter. Still knotted up at 0. Very big defensive game. And in all honesty, Muleshoe was rolling really good up until the point of honestly, it's a penalty almost every series that kind of just gives you that big bump in the road. So River Road will take a timeout. So in other Mule news, athletic news, the Lady Mules cross country, both varsity and JV, won the 3A district championship on Wednesday at May Simmons Park in Lubbock. Muleshoe High School varsity Lady Mules are Michaela Hasselhoff, Heather Chavez, Kylie Villa, Angie Armijo, Idali Tarango, Yvette Benavidez, Zabri Hasselhoff, and Coach Angela Richardson. They did a fantastic job this past week. It's kind of back to football here. 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats. And in all honesty, I mean, I'd still expect them to come out in this shotgun package, and they are. And it's going to be a sweep, and that's going to be a big tackle. That's going to be number 51, Mario Gordardo, who got in there to disrupt, and it was the Muleshoe secondary who came to finish off Lance Welps. Big loss on that play. Brings up 4th and long for the Wildcats, and if you're the Wildcats, like I said, there's nothing you can do about that. Defensive line for the Mules doing a good job. Good job, Mario Gordardo, on that play. Good job to the secondary. And now, if you're Muleshoe, you got to be careful. Here's Lance Welps is still dangerous at a distance. Big kick. Number 11, Irvin Torres. And don't jump on the ball at this point. They're all around. And Muleshoe will start in River Road territory at the River Road 39-yard line, I'm sorry. So 6:13 left here in the 2nd quarter. The story of this game is defense and honestly just little penalties. 0-0 is the score. Zach Hasley sending Matt Fabela in motion. Like I said, penalties have been the woe factor for the Mules. So they've had a penalty on every series so far in this game. Muleshoe running trips up top. Zach Hasley in the back, along with Joey Martinez. Down low is going to be number 2, Judas Reyes. 1st down and 15. Little pass out to Irvin Torres, and Irvin Torres is dangerous, so you're going to have to get around him. And another flag hitting the field. And that's in the area of holding, and it will be holding on the Muleshoe Mules. Repeat 1st down. So now you're looking at 1st and 25, I think is where we are at. If you're Muleshoe, you got to try to go deep here. Everyone kind of shifted over to the right. or the top of your screen. That's going to go out to Eli Macias, who's going to get some positive yards, 5 yards on that play, 2nd down and 20 for the Mules. Well, we'll call it 2nd and 21. Gain of 4 on that play for the Muleshoe Mules. Running out of time in this first half, 5 minutes and 40 seconds is where we're at right now in the second quarter, all knotted up at 0. River Road doing a good job on possession time, running most of their plays. It's going to be Joey Martinez, handoff to him. And that might be a gain of a couple. Brings up 3rd down and about 19 for the Mules. So here you go positive yardage, so you got to wonder without the penalty, you'd already have a 1st down. Brendan Davis coming in for Matt Fabela down in the slot at the bottom of your screen. He's a big target. I'd expect him to come over the middle. I expect Zach Hasley to go deep on this one. And that's going to be over the head of number 11, Irvin Torres. 4th and long for the Mules, and here comes the punt team again. You come in and it's 1st and 10, and you go backwards for about 2 plays on penalties, and then you start over again and it's 1st and 25. And it's just really hard to go on offense doing anything. 19 put in motion now, and Zach Hasley, really good punts the past couple times. Another good punt there. And that's going to go out. And that almost would look like it was just going to stay in and curve back in. But it's not. Ball out of the end zone, touchback. That'll give River Road kind of your normal starting position here. A little bit different from the past few times. They've started off right around the 10-yard line, somewhere in that area. And now they'll start the 21st and 10 for River Road here at the 20. And in all honesty, Muleshoe still has 2 timeouts. You're probably going to have to use them on this series. Lance Welps under center. Lance Welps hanging it off to the very big boy, number 44, Roland Smith. Roland Smith is a 5'8" junior coming in at 220 almost. And he's a very big running back. Plays the linebacker position on defense. And he's not even on the offense roster. Actually, there he is. He's the 2nd string for the running backs. Lance Welps under center. Big package up front. Muleshoe being able to get the stop, and they will here. That's a good job by the defensive line. I think that's number 55, Kurt Rodriguez, on that play. Good job by the Muleshoe Mules, and that's exactly what they needed. Just keep punching them in the face and keep stopping the run. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second quarter, and River Roads do what they do best, and that's just keeping the ball out of the offensive hands of Muleshoe. And honestly, the Muleshoe offense isn't doing bad. It's just the penalties taking you backward. You're making up the yards of the penalties, and if you didn't have the penalties, it'd be really good. Lance Welps now running with the ball, putting his head down. 1st down for the Wildcats. Big run by Lance Welps. In all honesty, the hole was plugged there for the Mules, but Lance Welps just put his shoulder down, just kept driving, and he did get the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And expect them to come out in the same package that they've had. And you'll see this most of the night. Just burn clock if they can. With that flag, that might help the Wildcats, and I thought I saw the line of the Wildcats move first. So they're going to call offsides on the Mules. So 1st and 5 for the Wildcats after the Muleshoe penalty. Offsides is what was called, and I thought I saw the Wildcat defensive line move first, and you might see that a couple times here tonight where the Wildcats will do some mystery plays up here. Lance Welps on the carry, and he's going to be hit hard. That's going to be number 14, Davian McCollin. Really, really good job by him coming off of the backside. He was on the other side of the linebackers, and he just read his keys really well and was able to get in there and plug the hole. Kept Lance Welps from honestly getting any more yardage. 1 yard gain on the play for the Wildcats. If you're Muleshoe, like I said, you really can't be disappointed in yourself. That's still 0-0. Your defense is doing good, and offense, it's just penalties. Here we go, and it's going to be a handoff again. And number 1, Matt Fabela's in there. Gain of 1 on the play for the Wildcats. Good job by Matt Fabela getting off of his block, getting the really good tackle for the Mules. 1:30 here in the second quarter. And it's only 7:44. We're 40 minutes into this game. And we're fixing to approach halftime. River Road doing damage on the play clock. And it's going to be Lance Welps who takes it up the middle. 1st down. And that'll stop the clock for a second. 1:18 left here in the second quarter. 0-0. Timeout River Road. Now going back to the cross-country team that did amazing this past week. The JV Mules are also they also won the district championship, doing a good job on their side. The varsity men's team for cross country placing in the top 10 at district, and moving on to the regional meet is Donovan Gonzalez. He finished 8th place, and Sergio also finishing in 9th place. Brandon Ramirez finishing in 10th. And you can go support them. The Region 1 3A meet will be on Monday, November 9, 2020, this year, at May Simmons Park in Lubbock, Texas. So same place the district was. And I'd encourage if you went out and support these very, very great kids on the cross-country team for Muleshoe as they look to advance further in the playoffs. So 1:15 left here in the second quarter, all knotted up at 0. Lance Welps getting the 1st down for the Wildcats. And like I said, if you're Muleshoe's defense, you got to find a way to get a stop here and not give River Road any points. River Road will be getting the ball back to start the second half of play, and you cannot let them score here at all. Lance Welps on the sweep, and he has room in front of him. It's going to stay inbounds. Clock's going to run. Gain of 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats. And I did not see anyone kick the extra points for the Wildcats, so I cannot tell you how far the leg can go. It's going to be a pass, and Welps is in trouble. You're going to have to get him down, and they will. Muleshoe doing a good job. That's going to be number 50, Jacob Reyes, on the tackle. Timeout Muleshoe. So 3rd down and about 4 for the Wildcats. Muleshoe taking the timeout. Now, if you're Muleshoe, you got to go into halftime really holding your head high. If you're the defense, if you're the offense, you just got to clear your head of the penalties and get past them and come out in the second half. Offensively, the Muleshoe Mules are doing pretty good. They go backwards on penalties, but they make up the yards plus more, but can't get back to the yard marker. If you're starting off your series 1st and 25, 1st and 20, and I think the last one was the last one was 1st and 20. The one before that was 1st and 15. And you just continue to shoot yourself in the foot with penalties. But offensively, you can't be mad either because you're doing good, running the ball, getting the yards that you need to get a first down, but you can't do it when you're starting 1st and 20. 3rd down here for the Wildcats. And it's going to be a keeper by Welps, and you got to stop him. Gain of 1 on that play. Good job by the secondary coming up, and there's going to be a flag. And you got to wonder what's going to happen. Looks like the referee is pointing towards River Road. So unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wildcats. If you're River Road, you did not want to do that. You're driving the ball with under 30 seconds left here in the second quarter in a scoreless game. And that takes you way outside. 3rd and extra long is where the Wildcats are now. And if you want to see it, or actually unsportsmanlike conduct should be 4th down. It's a dead ball foul. So 4th down it is. So 4th and long for the Wildcats, and I don't think the coach saw that either. Play clock at 10, game clock at 12. Just a 2-second separation, and I think River Road is just going to run it here to go into the half, and they will. It's going to be a pass, and if you're Lance Welps is going to get hit in the backfield. Let me get a number. I think that's going to be number 64, Alex Regalado. So good job on him for getting the tackle. Make sure that you stick around for halftime as we have the bands playing. River Road will get the ball to start the second half. 0-0 is your score here in Muleshoe, Texas.
Halftime here at David Wood Field at Benny Douglas Stadium of the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road Wildcats football game. We'll get you to the Mighty M Marching Band in their halftime performance here shortly. Maybe some of the River Road Band performance as well. This live stream broadcast brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, AimBank, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bi-Wize Home Store, Hereford Feed, David and Liz Tips, Wilson Drilling, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, McDonald, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Dell Oil Company, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, McCormick C, CHS, and RU Fit. Now a message from some of our sponsors.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Mark Morton today.
5 Area Telephone and West Plains Telecom is home owned and operated. Let us show you the personal touch that only comes with being local. Call or come by our office and let one of our customer service reps tell you about our new internet packages available today. If your internet doesn't move like it should, we can help. Experience everything your internet speed can be on our super fast fiber optic network. Don't forget to ask about our managed Wi-Fi and our home automation security service. Choose one of our bundles and save even more.
Brian Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas, supporting the Mules and Lady Mules. Wedding shower selections for Dylan Gallman and Lakin Rodriguez available now at Fry & Cox shower set for October 31st. Brand new is the ice pink colored Rhodey 24 cooler by Yeti, along with these really cool copper, graphite, and ice pink 20 and 30 ounce tumblers, along with the 12 ounce kids bottles, all by Yeti. One of the specials of the month, good through November, is the Fat Max 25-foot tape measure, marked down to $9.99 while supplies last. The weather is turning cold, and Fry & Cox has you covered with a good selection of heaters like bathroom, ceramic, utility heaters, electric, infrared, and oil-filled radiator heaters. Also get your doors and windows and vents sealed, now along with faucet covers in stock. Good through October is the 10-year smoke alarm, on sale now for $16.97. Also, this fire extinguisher is marked down to $13.97. Another manager special available now at Frying Cox is the Rainera Pro Heavy Duty Corn Broom on sale for $6.99. Good through November, all at Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street, Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the pride of Muleshoe, the mighty AimBank. Their program is dedicated to the essential workers who work tirelessly every day to save lives in the great state of Texas, the United States, and across our planet Earth. They will perform the Yellow Rose of Texas, Morning Has Broken, Yankee Doodle, and America the Beautiful. Drum majors are Arbel Evelas, Lily Castro, and Mark Espinoza. Soloists are Kiana Burdell, Ariel Gordillo, Michaela Hasloff, Xavier Hasloff, Brenna Butler, Naomi Munoz, and Garrett Sims. Flag captains are Daenerys Landeros, Priscilla Medina. Drum majors, you may begin your performance. Municipal Band or William Shelley, just a reminder. Mighty and Band is sponsored by Bungie, Texas Farm Bureau, Bailey County Electric. The Mighty and Band would like to express their gratitude for all essential workers and their families. God bless you. This group will perform tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Lubbock at Alvarez Field for the Region 16 UIL Marching Contest.
Welcome back to your second half of Muleshoe Mule football. Nice little cold Friday night here in Muleshoe, Texas. Score knotted up at 0. And honestly, the tale to take is defense all day today. The Muleshoe Mules have been doing fabulous on defense. And in all honesty, offense for the Mules, it's been penalties. Penalties have haunted the Mules back and forth. In all honesty, I think the past several times is Muleshoe start off the series, 1st and 26, 1st and 15, 1st and 20, multiple times. And it's hard to do that, especially whenever you're finishing, you finish off that series 4th and 5. At some point, you just have to get a drive and go. There's going to be a little onside kick, and that's going to be in and out of the hands. I think a Muleshoe Mule has it. Nope, and it is River Road who comes up with the ball. Good hands, number 10, Dylan Fry. He's a fullback on offense. Really, really good hands by him. That was almost dangerous. So with the onside recovery for the River Road Wildcats, they will now start off 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. So, to be honest, the River Road Wildcats have held the ball for most of the game. Muleshoe only having, I think, 3 or 4 possessions so far. Number 44 coming out hot. He gets a couple yards there on the play. That's going to be Roland Smith. We'd like to say thank you all for the people who stuck around during halftime to watch the halftime performance by the Mighty M Band. They will be going to Lowry Field in Lubbock, Texas tomorrow for the marching band contest. 6 p.m. is the start time there in Lubbock, Texas. 2nd down and about 6 for the Wildcats. It's going to be a pitch out to number 44, Roland Smith, who's going to take it up the left side. Big gain on the play there. River Road coming out nice and hot on offense. 3rd and 2. Back-to-back big plays, and I'd expect a quarterback sneak, or I mean, if they come out and gun, you could see him do that sweep play again. It's going to be a quarterback sneak right here. And here comes the penalty woes again. It should be offsides on the Mules. That gives River Road a 1st down. This will be only the 2nd time this game that River Road has been into Muleshoe's territory. And actually deep in the Muleshoe's territory now. We're coming about midway. 1st and 10 right at the 39-yard line. Last time River Road was here, they came up short. And that was at the end of the half. Now they have the ball to start the half, and they are trucking. It's going to be Lance Welps who's going to keep it. He's going up the right side. Big run by Lance Welps. 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard run. Second down here, and it's going to be a handoff to Roland Smith. Roland Smith driving his feet. 1st down, River Road. Big gain on that play. Gain of about 6, maybe some change on that. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the River Road Wildcats. Now River Road coming out and driving the ball. And you got to get a stop here if you're the Muleshoe Mules defense. Going in that warm locker room, now coming out to almost 30. I think we're in the high 30s right now is where we are sitting on this nice and cold Friday night. No wind, and that's honestly a good thing. Drive the temperature down a little bit lower. Here we go. That was read by the Mules. Good job. That's going to be number 10, Dylan Fry, getting really hit at the line, and he's forced forward, and that's not what you want to do. You want to push him backwards. Gain of about 4 on the play. Dylan Fry stopped at the line of scrimmage. A host of Mules coming in and getting the stop, but forward progress gives him some yardage. 2nd down and 7 on that play. Now here we go. It's going to be Smith who takes it up the right side. Gain of about a couple there, and that will bring up 3rd and 5. Roland Smith really kind of doing most of the workload on this one. Lance Welps with a big drive, and honestly, Muleshoe kind of hurt themselves on a couple of plays ago with the offsides, which 3rd down and manageable by the Mules. And then 3rd down and manageable here. It's going to be Lance Welps who's going to be met in the backfield. That's going to be Brennan Davis. Gain of a yard on the play for the Wildcats. 4th down and a couple. Now, if you're Muleshoe, you don't want to jump off sides, and your defense, you do not want to give them a first down right here. That will put River Road inside the 15. And here it comes. It's going to be the sweep outside, and that's going to be a big tackle. Turnover on downs. Roland Smith is tackled, and Matt Fabela said, "You're going nowhere. That's our ball." Turnover on downs gives Muleshoe the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 20. River Road doing what they normally did, burning a lot of time off the clock. 7:33 left here in the 3rd quarter. Still knotted up 0-0. Zach Hasley looking. He's in trouble. He needs to get it off. Sweeps by one guy over the head of Irvin Torres. Zach Hasley getting away from 2 defenders, and luckily he wasn't sacked and made the smart decision to throw it out of bounds on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Muleshoe Mules. Zach Hasley now looking out to Joey Martinez. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 12, Joey Martinez, and brings up 3rd and 10. So if you're Muleshoe here, no penalties on this series so far, and you're doing good on that part. Now you gotta move the ball, and honestly, I'd see a pass here. And you got some open receivers off to the side, and that ball is going to be intercepted. That's going to be number 11, Price Seymour from the Wildcats. And at that point, it's almost kind of like a punt right there. River Road will take over 1st and 10. Now be the first turnover of the night. Left here in the 3rd after the interception by Seymour. Now they're adjusting. It's going to be a pitch out to Smith, and Smith is going to have some open field in front of him, and you're going to have to get him down, and he does. Honestly, big touchdown saving tackle. That's going to be number 13, Jeremiah Barron on that tackle. Like I said before, Roland Smith is a very big kid, and once he's out there, you got to get low and you got to tackle. That was a great job on that open field tackle by Jeremiah Barron. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're going to come out, honestly, probably in the same thing they have all night. I'd expect a sweep right here. And that's what it is. Sweep the other direction. And Smith is going to get tackled right about the line. Not before he gains a couple. That's going to be number 50, Jacob Reyes on the tackle. So, River Road kind of burning clock. 10 seconds left here on the play clock. 6 minutes left on the game clock. Tied up 0-0. got an unbalanced formation here. It's going to be Lance Welps who's going to keep it himself. He'll get a couple yards. Gain of about 2. 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats. Now Muleshoe's defense needs to come up big here. They've have all night. They've bent and not broken. They've done a magnificent job up on the front. So you'll see what Muleshoe does here. It's River Road. River Road jumped right there. That's going to hurt you. It's a loss of 5 for the penalty. Brings up 3rd, or repeat 3rd down. They're moving back. 3rd and 9 now for the River Road Wildcats. Clock will run. We are now approaching the 5-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter, and honestly, I feel like this ball game's been played within an hour with how much River Road has run. And same side, going up the left side, Roland Smith's going to get tackled from behind. That's number 50 again. Jacob Bray is doing a good job reading his keys, getting the tackles. This is 4th tackle on this series alone. 4th and about 7. 4:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. All knotted up. 0 Muleshoe looking to get a stop and get the ball back. And honestly, this River Road offense has been a little dangerous this series. And now here we go. We see the shotgun. And Lance is coming out. He's in trouble. He needs to get Riven, and he does. Good disruption. I think that's number 7. It is Joey Gutierrez getting the disruption in there, forcing Lance Welps to throw the ball at the ground at the feet of his receiver. Turnover on downs again. Muleshoe's defense once again bending and not breaking, doing a great job. But I mean, you're giving River Road the ball. 4:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. All knotted up at 0. River Road's just burning time off of this game. Zach Hasley and company coming out. Got a wide receiver up high, 2 down low. And it's going to be a handout to Joey Gutierrez, who's going to find some room, but he's going to be tackled. And there's going to be a face mask on that play. We have a penalty. It's going to be face mask, and for the first time in a while, it's not on the Muleshoe offense, but on the Wildcat defense. So Muleshoe getting a little bit of a boost start on this series. 1st and 10 now at their own 49-yard line. Zach Hasley out, 2 receivers down low, 1 up high, running back, tight end. And it's going to be Joey Gutierrez again who's going to run. And all honesty, the middle linebackers coming up, playing up holes. And that was just a shoelace tackle by number 25 of the Wildcats. That's Caden Hudson. So Muleshoe kind of burning time off the clock here. We're now approaching 3-minute, 30-second mark in the 3rd quarter. 0-0 is your score. Muleshoe is driving right now. Zach Hasley looking. That's going to go out to Joey Martinez. Passes incomplete. The pressure coming from the River Road Wildcats. That's going to stop the clock. Bring up 3rd down. About 3rd and 8. Clock stopped at 3:17. Got trips up high, and you got 1 lone receiver down low. And River Road's showing blitz, and I think they're going to bring it here. And they are. They're bringing a lot of pressure. Here it is right here. That's going to be a 1st down. That's number 3, Eli Macias on the 1st down catch. Good catch by Eli Macias. That's going to be a gain of about 14. 1st and 10 for the Mules, and here they come. Brendan Davis in motion, coming into the wing. And it's going to be Joey Martinez who's going to carry, and that's the Joey Martinez we're used to seeing, big plays. And there's going to be a flag on this play, and I couldn't tell you who it's going to be on. If I had to tell you anything, it'd probably face mask. So face mask on the Wildcats gives Muleshoe a big boost in yards. Muleshoe now inside the red zone. I'd expect a blitz here out of the Wildcats, as it's kind of the pressure that they've brought. Can't really stretch the field. It's going to be a run up the middle. That's going to be Joey Martinez who's going to be tackled. And honestly, it's no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Muleshoe Mules. The safeties are really pushed up for the Wildcats now. No safeties are really pushed back. Your middle linebackers are all pressed. Really, the whole defense is pressed. I'd look for a pass right here. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be number 1, Matt Fabela, who's going to get up there. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Short of the first down marker, it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 for the Mules. Third down, do or die, honestly, right here for the Mules. Joey Martinez is going to take it, and he's going to trip up the turf monster. Looks like they got him. It's going to be 4th down and 2. If you're Muleshoe, you're going to have to go for it. Got some crowd now on their feet, cheering on the Mules to get a first down or a touchdown right here. First goal will be the touchdown. Got a couple yards to go. The ball is snapped. It's going to be Joey Martinez who's going to take it. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. Bobbled snap, bobbled handoff. Turnover on downs. Scores still 0-0 with 1:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. The River Road Wildcats, bending not breaking on defense, will now take over on offense. So good job by the River Road defense on, honestly, that last play right there. And bad snap causing the bobbled handoff, and good stop by them. 1st and 10 for River Road, and number 10 is going to get outside, and he's going to get big yardage. 1st down plus some more. Add change to that dollar. So 1st down, River Road, and in all honesty, you might go to that again. Dylan Fry on the carry. Under 1 minute here in the 3rd quarter, knotted up at 0. It's going to be 1st down for River Road. And it's going to be Welps who keeps the ball, gets a couple on that play. So Lance Welps doing a good job, getting about 6 yards on that play. 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. And if you're Muleshoe's defense, you gotta do something. You gotta stop. We're now approaching the 4th quarter. This might be the last play. And honestly, I don't know where we're going, because I thought I saw the quarterback move. This may be offsides. And it will be. They're going to call offsides on Muleshoe. That's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. "18 seconds left here in the third quarter. 0-0 is the score. 1st and 10 for the River Road Wildcats. And if you're Muleshoe, that's another offsides penalties. And in all honesty, that's been the theme for today for Muleshoe's been the penalty woes. And they're going to take it into the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter, here we come. All knotted up at 0 in this game. Muleshoe versus River Road is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, AimBank, Muleshoe Iced Tea, Bi-Wize, Hereford Feed, David and Liz Tips, Wilson Drilling, Shipman's Body Shop, McDonald's, Bailey County Electric, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Dale Oil Company, 5 Area, McCormick Seed, CHS, and Are You Fit? You can see all of our sponsors at the front page of our website, MuleshoeTV.com. We are also streaming on our platforms, Facebook, just search Gil Lamb, or Channel 6 Muleshoe, MuleshoeTV.com, and we are also streaming on YouTube. You can find us at Gil Lamb. So Muleshoe tonight doing a really good job on defense. Offense, a little bit of a struggle. Penalties has been the story of your game if you're a Muleshoe fan. If you're a Wildcat fan, the story has been just the offensive struggles, and then defense, you've given up the yards, and honestly, it's the penalties that have been helping you out today. But here we are, knotted up 0-0 going into the fourth quarter, and Muleshoe honestly doing the best drive so far, taking it all the way down inside of the 15 with a little bit of a bobbled handoff, kind of forced a turnover on downs as the Wildcats were able to get in the backfield, get the tackle on Joey Martinez. Now the Wildcats have the ball. 1st and 10 to start off the fourth quarter. And you hope for Muleshoe that you get a stop on this series. It's going to be Lance Welps who keeps it himself, and he's going to be tackled. Not before he gets, honestly, I'd call that first down. That's 10 yards on that play. It is first down for River Road. Lance Welps with the 10-yard run. Now River Road kind of punching you in the mouth. Now you got to punch back somewhere, and they're just coming out real fast and kind of switching things up and getting you off balance. That's going to be a handoff out to number 44, who has the open field. He's going to 20, the 10, he's free. Touchdown, River Road. Number 44, Roland Smith. Now be the first score of this game coming in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a big run for Roland Smith. That's going to be a 57-yard touchdown. So with 11:25 left here in the fourth quarter, I mean, River Road strikes first. Attempting the extra point is going to be Lance Welps. And the kick is going to be up and good. So River Road 7, Muleshoe 0. That will be the first score of this game. Big 57-yard run by number 44, Roland Smith. Came up the right side, had good blocks in front of him. And all honesty, he put his head down, and the last hope was number 2, Judas Reyes, who was just outside arm's reach and couldn't get to him. But 44, Roland Smith doing a good job on that run, and giving River Road the touchdown. Now, if you're Muleshoe, you got to come out and answer this touchdown. You got 11:25 left here in the fourth quarter. 0-7 is the score in favor of River Road, and you got plenty of time to come out and score. And in all honesty, watching the offense today, you do have the potential to go down and score. But first, got to get the kickoff right here. And if you wonder, you got to be hands ready at the front, because you may never know what's going to come out of that huddle for River Road. They may onside it right here. And it's going to be a short pooch kick. And that was almost dangerous. That's going to land in Muleshoe territory, about the 41, and they'll bring it up to the 46. 1st and 10 for the Muleshoe Mules. And if you're Muleshoe, you got to go back down and answer, because I'm pretty sure the next possession the Wildcats have, they will burn the clock. It's what they've been doing all game. Zach Hasley and company out in the field now. Trips down low. Watch the sole receiver up high. And that's going to go out to number 12, Joey Martinez on the catch and run. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards on the pass. Second down and 13 for the Mules, and backwards is not the way you want to go. Zach Hasley looking, and he has a man open. That's going to be number 2 who needs to get out there. Oh, Judas Reyes diving, and he almost caught the ball. The ball was just a little overthrown, just outside of his reach. I'll stop the clock at 10:44. 0-7 is your score in favor of the River Road Wildcats here in the fourth quarter. And Muleshoe needs to answer right here. It was a matter of time before River Road was scored. They've just ran the ball most of their plays, not passing, but maybe 6 plays in this game. So Zach Hasley needing to get rid of the ball, and he's just going to take it and run himself, and he's just going to run out of bounds. So Zach Hasley just couldn't find anyone that is open. Brings up a 4th down for the Mules, and the punt team will come out. And that's not what you need to do if you're the Mules offense. You needed to go down and score, and you instead go 4 and out with 10:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Zach Hasley will punt it away, and that's going to be a big booming punt. And that's going to go into the hands of number 3, who's going to be tackled. That's going to be Jacob Reyes, who gets the tackle. River Road will now start in their own territory. Looking back on the previous play, looks like River Road had everyone just about covered. There really wasn't any spot to throw the ball. Some open field at the top of your screen. Zach Hasley had some, but decided to take the ball, run out of bounds, and if couple of seconds earlier, if he would have taken the run, maybe something would have came open before he hit the line of scrimmage, but not the case. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, and they're going to run it here. That's going to be number 1, Lance Welps, taking it himself. Gain of 6 on that play. Big run by the quarterback. 2nd down and 4. So we are now approaching the 10-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, and in real time, it's only 8:41. Usually these games don't end until about 10 o'clock, but the River Road offense, having most of the time of possession, has been running the ball most of the game. That's what you'd have to expect. And here we go. First down for River Road. It's going to be Fry who takes the ball up the middle and gets the first down for the Wildcats. So if you're Muleshoe, you got to really kind of get a stop on this right here. And in all honesty, I wouldn't be out of mind to see a pass somewhere right here. Number 44, Roland Smith. Here he comes again, puts down his shoulder. And here comes some flags. And that came from the back judge all the way on the other side, the back side of the field. I wonder what they're seeing. They're pointing towards Muleshoe here. Now the back judge is talking to him, and that might be a penalty on Muleshoe. So in sportsmanlike conduct on the Mules, that gives River Road a first down. And if you're Muleshoe, that's not what you wanted to do at all. That moves River Road deep into Muleshoe's territory. 1st and 10 at the Muleshoe 34-yard line. And you got to expect a sweep right here. And it's going to be Lance Welch. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Looks like a loss of a yard on that play. Brings up 2nd down and 11. The clock will keep ticking. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left in this ball game. Muleshoe down 7-0. Welps under center. Here comes the blitz by Muleshoe, and that's going to stop a little bit the bleeding. That's number 10, Fry, going up the right side. 3rd down and 8, and if you're Muleshoe, you need to get a stop behind the line of scrimmage or call, or honestly, just even the turnover would help right here. Change the momentum just a little bit. This River Road's momentum is honestly all on their side, and number 44 is back there, so I'd see a sweep to Smith right here, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Smith who's going to take it, and that's going to be in the area holding. And there's a River Road player down, and then there's also a penalty on the ground. So some stuff coming up this week. So you have a contest tomorrow, band contest. It was holding. So you have a contest coming up pretty quick here. It's going to be tomorrow at Lowry Field for the marching band. Now take place in Lubbock, Texas, 6 p.m. And then also here pretty quick, too, you do have on Monday, November 9th, that's in about a week or so away, at May Simmons Park in Lubbock, you have the Region 1 3A cross-country meet that you have Muleshoe on the varsity women's and the varsity men's side. The whole varsity women's team, and you got a couple of varsity boys in there who will be competing in that also. So make sure that you check on the players and cheer them on as they look to continue in the postseason run there in cross country. And then also on the marching band side, cheer them on to win this contest. So holding on the River Road Wildcats, and that's a break that the Muleshoe Mules needed, and brings up 3rd and really long here for the Wildcats. And in all honesty, I could see him going back to that sweep that they were playing, but Roland Smith is no longer in. .740 left here in the fourth quarter. 7-0 is the score in favor of the River Road Wildcats. Now the clock will run. River Road doing a good job this whole game. Just time management has been the key for them, and penalties what has hurt. Lance Welps is now going to take the pitch on. That kid is fast, diving forward. They're saying he stepped out of bounds. Fourth and short, and everyone is getting on their feet right now for this moment. This is honestly a big moment for Muleshoe Mules defense. 7:22 left here in the fourth quarter. 0-7 is the score. Muleshoe need to get a big stop right here. Lance Welps under center. And they're going to push forward, and there's no go. Ball is short by a yard. 1st and 10 for the Mules. They will take over here in the fourth quarter, down 7. So good job on the Muleshoe defense, getting the stop right there. Brings up 1st and 10. You're going to have to put some gas in the Jeep, get going right here. You got 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in this fourth quarter to do something. And honestly, it's a score, get a stop, and score, get an onside, and get the ball back and score again. You don't want to give River Road to end this game, because they will run the ball and they will run the clock out. Matt Fabela in motion. Zach Hasley and company out there in the field. Joey Martinez is going to take it. He got some open room in front of him. Jumps over defender. Gets 8 yards on that play. So some life for the Mules offense right here. 2nd down and 2 after a big gain of 8 yards. Zach Hasley handing off to Joey Martinez again. He's going to be hit right at the line. They're going to say he gained a yard for progress. 3rd and 1 is where we're sitting at now. We're now approaching the 6-minute, 30-second mark here in the fourth quarter. 0-7 is your score in favor of the River Road Wildcats. You have to get a first down if you're Muleshoe here. I expect the run by Joey Martinez up the middle, and that's where he's going to do, and he will not. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Now, if you're Muleshoe, do you punt it away or do you go for it? You're in your own territory. You can get a stop. You've stopped River Road all game except for one play. Now switching, Irvin Torres is coming over to the bottom of your screen. Brendan Davis going to the top of your screen. Brandon Davis, the big target. Irvin Torres in the slot. He is your speedy target. And timeout is going to be called by Coach. So Coach calls a timeout. 5:36 left here in the fourth quarter. 4th and 1. 0-7 is the score in favor of River Road. So the current standings right now, you have Bushland, who's 2-0 in district. Dalhart 1-0. Littlefield 1-1. Muleshoe 0-1. River Road 0-2. Bushland having their victories against Muleshoe and River Road. And that's the tell to take right now. And I'd expect Bushland to win out district. And honestly, really haven't seen Dalhart or Littlefield play similar opponents that Muleshoe has. The only similar opponent I've seen is River Road playing Lamesa. Muleshoe playing Lamesa earlier in the year. Muleshoe winning big in that game. River Road losing in that game. Muleshoe looking to get their first district win. So is River Road. 4th and 1, and honestly, do or die right here. And you got to really see what happens. And it's going to be a handoff. That's a first down. That's going to be number 51, the big boy up front, Mario Gordardo. Getting the sacks on defense, getting the first downs on offense is what he just did. 1st and 10 for the Mules. That gives new life, new set of fresh downs. Heading it off is going to be handed off to Joey Martinez, who's going to be hit. And that was actually number 7, Joey Gutierrez, on the carry. And we'll see what the play is here. Sportsmanlike conduct, that's going to be on Muleshoe, and that's actually a loss of down, if I remember. Here it is right here, and that's not what you want if you're Muleshoe. It's 2nd, and I can't count how far away that is. So the penalty woes are coming up now. 5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. 0-7 is your score. So you're going to need to get a pass here. It's going to go out to number 21, in and out of his hands. Elisar Cincineros, the intended receiver. 3rd down, and looking at about 25, I think, is where we're sitting at. Muleshoe need to do something on offense right here, and you'd have to go deep, and we haven't called Irvin Torres' name tonight on the pass, and here comes the blitz. If you're Hasley, you're going to have to get rid of it, and that's going to be intercepted. That's going to be number 3, Jarrett McCormick, on the interception, but there is a flag on the play. .435 left here in the 4th quarter. 0-7 is the score in favor of River Road, and penalty will be declined. It's going to be River Road's ball. And if you're Muleshoe defense, you just got to get the stop that you need. Ball will be placed at the River Road 49-yard line. And here it is. It's going to be Lance Welps. And that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt River Road right there. That's going to be a hold. So I'll take the ball back. It'll be a replay here. 1st and 20. For River Road, and they haven't really passed all games, so it'd be interesting to see if they do 6 passing plays this ball game so far for River Road. The rest have been all running. 5:26 left here in the 4th quarter. 0-7 is your score in favor of the Wildcats. And if you're Muleshoe, you're looking to get a stop here, take advantage of this long distance first down, 1st and 20. Lance Welps is in the backfield, and that's actually who they're going to hand it off to. Lance Welps in trouble. He's going to be forced. Little tackle stretching the field. Mario Gordardo getting back there. Like I said, getting the first down and also being the disruptor on defense. He's been pretty big this game. And River Road doing what they do best, methodically running out the clock, taking it down to 3:50 right now is where we're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. Got 5 seconds left on the game, on the play clock. I think they're just going to call a timeout. Stop the clock at 3:41 here in the fourth quarter. 0-7 is your score. That might be the play here, is that River Road may run the ball, stop, do that again, and you're just burning 30, 40 seconds off at a time. So River Road going in, looking for their first win of district. Muleshoe looking for their first win also. Muleshoe, however, going to Dalhart next weekend, who sits 1-0 in district. They have a winning record, 5-2. They've played similar opponents to River Road, but have won those games. You got to really look forward to district. If you win this one, and if you can get a win at Dalhart, you know, that puts you in a pretty good position, depending on what Littlefield does. And honestly, I'd check mark Bushland to take district at first, but second, third place pretty wide open for Muleshoe, Littlefield, and Dalhart. River Road coming into Muleshoe, just kind of taking control of the field position here, and it's going to be a throwback, and that ball is going to be, that should be an interception, and so that'll stop the clock with the incomplete pass. 3:35 left here in the fourth quarter, 0-7. And that's kind of what we've been waiting for all game, is the throwback. They've scored off of that this year a couple of times with teams who've kind of just not stuck with the wide receiver that goes out there. Brings up third and honestly forever for the Wildcats, and in all honesty, I'd wonder if they pitch it out here, do a sweep. Welps is now going to come out to the wing spot, and that's going to be delay of game on. Yeah, that'll be a delay of game on the Wildcats. They'll drive them back even further. Now, if you're Muleshoe, this helps you out, and you got to try to get a stop right here. And it's going to be a big reverse right here, and you're going to have to get a tackle and get him down, and he will. That's going to be number 11, Irvin Torres on the tackle. Brings up fourth down and long. 3:27 left here in the fourth quarter. 0-7 is your score. Muleshoe takes their second timeout. So timeout Muleshoe here, and you have 3 minutes and about, I'm going to call it 3 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter to go down and score. And in all honesty, you could go for the 2-point. Muleshoe's gone for the 2-point. Muleshoe's been good with the 2-point this year. Or you can kick the field goal. And as soon as you do that, you have the big decision of kicking it deep and trying to make River Road start from the 20, or go for the onside, try to get the win. Lots of open questions right now to try to win this ball game. Many different ways to win this ball game right now. Still plenty of time left, but you don't want to give River Road the ball back. You have to go score in your next possession, because if you don't, River Road will just run out the clock like they've done all game, burning almost 6 minutes this last possession. Big punt. That's going to be number 11, Irvin Torres, and that might be dangerous for River Road, and they get the tackle, flag on the play, and in all honesty, I don't know where it's coming from. Everything's looked pretty clean. they're going to say it was holding on the Mules. 3:17 here left in the fourth quarter. Muleshoe down by 7. Needs to go down and score. 0-7 is the score. They're going to start off at their own 29-yard line. So going to stretch the field almost 70 yards. They're going to have to go 71 yards. And in all honesty, I'm pretty confident that the offense can go down and get a score. Just penalties are the question, as they started off this series with the penalty now, and this will be, honestly, almost every series has been like that, where it started off with the penalty. Hasley and company out here. Hasley's been driven out of the pocket. It's going to be quick out to Eli Macias. He's going to get out of bounds. Clock's going to continue to run, going towards the 3-minute mark here in the ball game. Zach Hasley, quick in and out. That'll stop the clock. It should be a first down for the Mules. And lots of confusion by the officiating crew. So first down Mules, clock should not run. Zach Hasley looking. He has a guy out there. It's number 13, Jeremiah Barone, the intended receiver, just outside of his reach. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clock will stop at 2:30 here in the fourth quarter. Muleshoe down by 7, and honestly, you got to get going. Hasley looking. Delayed handoff to Joey Martinez. He's going to shimmy, get about 4 yards on that play, and you're going to have to get up to the line of scrimmage real quick and run the next play. And that's what they're going to do. And you got to be quick about it because River Road is now set. Hasley looking. And he's going to go deep up the middle here, and that's going to be just outside the reach. And 10 receivers, number 21, Elisar Cincineros. 4th down and about 6. Sorry, 4th and 5. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Muleshoe down 0-7. And this is a do-or-die moment for the Mules. You got to score right here, get the first down, do something. Hasley under pressure all day looking, and that pass is thrown behind his receiver, Matt Fabela. Turnover on downs. 1:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Muleshoe has a timeout left in this game. 0-7 is your score in favor of River Road. And I don't know who called the timeout right there. I really want to think that's River Road that called it. They do. That'll be their final timeout. So 1:50 left here in the fourth quarter. In all honesty, you're pushing it. If you can get a stop or maybe even a turnover right here would help you. But you cannot let River Road get first down. So 1st and 10 for River Road after the turnover on downs for the Mules. They'll take over here in the 4th quarter, up 7-0 on the Mules. 150 is what's on the game clock. So they're going to run the ball. And honestly, I'd see the sweep, and that's what they're going to do. Lance Welps gets the sweep, and he's going to be forced. Big gain on the play there for Lance Welps. Gain of 6 on the play. Now coach will call a timeout. This will be Muleshoe's final timeout. Once again, the Mules traveling to Dalhart next week. Tomorrow, the marching band will be traveling to Lowry Field, Lubbock, Texas, to do a marching contest. That'll take place at 6 p.m. And then another event is Monday, November 9th, May Simmons Park in Lubbock. You have the Region 1 3A cross-country meet, and your Mules will be in that, featuring the varsity girls and the couple of varsity men. So 1:33 left here in the 4th quarter, 2nd down, and I would say about 4 for the Wildcats. And if you're Muleshoe, you got to get a stop, do something, get the ball on the ground, force a turnover. Just don't let River Road get the first down, and that's what River Road will do. And they're saying 1st down. So looks like River Road will come out of this district game victorious. We're now approaching the 1 minute mark here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for River Road. If River Road wins this game, they will move to 4-5 on this season. So River Road will move to 4-5 on the season, 1-2 in district play. Muleshoe will move to 2-5, 0-2 in district play on this season. Muleshoe will travel to Dalhart next week to take on Dalhart, and from what I've understood, they are pretty close in that game. They are currently 5-2 on the season, 1-0 in district play. The lone touchdown of this game comes from number 44. That's going to be Roland Smith back in the 4th quarter. And that'll be the end of the game right here as the clock winds down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0-7 is your final here in Muleshoe, Texas. River Road victorious. Your Muleshoe Mules will fall short this week. Make sure that you come out and support them in Dalhart next week as they take on Dalhart. Muleshoe versus River Road is brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Housing Authority, AimBank, Muleshoe ISD, Bi-Wize, Hereford Feed, David and Liz Tips, Wilson Drilling, Shipman's Body Shop, McDonald's Restaurant, Bailey County Electric, K&K Pharmacy, Irrigation Pumps and Power, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Dell Oil Company, 5 Area, McCormick Seat, CHS, and Are You Fit? I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules. We'll see y'all next week in Dalhart. You all have a good night.